In France, the majority of fatal motor vehicle accidents happen on roads like these in Normandy, often scenic secondary routes that cross the countryside connecting towns and villages. To try and save lives, the government's lowered the speed limit from 90 to 80 kilometers per hour, but most drivers in France are against the change.
It's going to annoy people. The extra fines are a money-making scheme. I'd have preferred keeping the 90 limit.
I think it's useless because a collision at 80 or 90 is probably equally violent. Personally, I think it's just another limit on us.
There have been protests against the new speed limit across the country. Motorbike riders say it'll curb their enjoyment of the open road, and 3/4 of French people say it's an erosion of their rights. Almost 3,700 people died in road accidents in France last year. 250,000 were injured. Roads like this are particularly dangerous. They're often lined with trees, visibility isn't great, and because there are no central reservation areas, it means that when drivers are overtaking, they're speeding into oncoming traffic. NORBERT PIRAULT is lucky to be alive. 8 years ago, a lorry hit his motorbike. He spent 3 years in hospital and now walks with a cane. Today he raises awareness about road safety. He says lowering the speed limit is a step, but it's not enough.
If the government had passed this and built central reservation, it would have been more popular. Yes, it will save lives, but there will be more riders. So people think it's about making money. It's not just about limits. We want a proper road police.
The Prime Minister says the new limit could save up to 400 lives a year, and money collected from fines will go to accident victims.
Speed isn't always the cause of an accident, but it systematically makes it worse or even fatal. Our aim is to reduce the number and gravity of accidents.
The measure will be reviewed after 2 years. If driving more slowly puts the brakes on the number of people dying on the road, the 80-kilometre limit will remain in place. Natacha, Butler, Al Jazeera, Breteuil, France.